I'm just gonna take Chris off here. Just say, fuck it, let's just get this shit rolling. he ain't like us, dude. Nah. We'll be waiting for him every day. Or I'll just put him on fucking, what's it called, every week? Auto. So he wants to join. Okay, now you got your team. Because it's Freddy Kitchens, I just want to leave it all the same. Let's see these home jerseys. Throwing a dip. For old coach Jimmy down 75 points for a preseason win. Nick Chubb, 93 power back, 85 elusive. Damn, what's Nick Chubb on this game, like a 90? Wow, that's amazing. What the league.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they take on Jacoby Brissett and the Indianapolis
move us out of
Colts.
Indy in about 2 years.
With that, let's get on up
To
to
like
Lucas Oil
fucking,
Stadium in Indianapolis. For the Colts, we bring in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
It's gonna stay in the country, but it's gonna go somewhere weird, like Sacramento.
Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room.
The Raiders are out of the day.
As the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got 1 game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
I'm going to try offense on the one that's farther back. Defense I'll keep on the same. Because I feel like defense you want to be up there seeing it. I don't know, we'll see. See what happens.
Here's the former
Doesn't Indy have a dome that's closed?
this one started.
Is this a new dome?
EA Sports.
Yeah, 6 mile an hour
a
wind.
few yards into the end zone. And no
This is a new dome. It's a new stadium.
To the 25-yard line.
And then Sing Air Stadium.
The second-year
It's
quarterback
Lucas
for
Oil. What am I
Oklahoma
talking
will
about?
pilot this offense as the Browns
It's the same
get
one they've
set
had
their
for a while.
first drive.
I don't know. I hope so. Let's see how we fare. Nice old Nick Chubb. Zach Brown down.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year. It's Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb
And
for
he's going
9.
to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half.
You've
You've got to take some
nickel.
pressure off of this young
Playing
quarterback,
like
and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Probably.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Dude, did you just watch the tight end? He does 2 double fakes on me. I've never seen that in my life.
Inside the 10 to the 7.
Watch the tight end double fake twice.
For 28 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one.
Dude, that was a glitch. Yeah,
so
dude, that was a glitch.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh,
This is
got him right
Browns.
there.
Touchdown by Landry.
It's got to be picked.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. It'll be Jacoby Brissett under center for the Colts. He, of course, made 15 starts in Andrew Luck's absence 2 years ago.
No,
Not much required of him last year. He threw just 4 passes
Wish
total.
I could say it was.
But that experience as a starter, very valuable in this learning process. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
And while there are plenty of targets to find in the Indianapolis passing game, tight end Eric Ebron really emerged as a big-time threat in 2018. He led all tight ends with 13 touchdown catches, made his first ever Pro Bowl, and has erased the memories of some disappointing days in Detroit by making some big-time catches.
There's a throw to the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
When you're the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft of 2017, puts a little extra scrutiny. Defensive end Myles Garrett is certainly used to it. In 2018, came into his own his 2nd year in the league with 13.5 sacks and really expects to increase that total in years to come.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Brissett.
Oh, intercepted.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Brissett sets to throw it. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Sack again, Myles Garrett.
Again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Didn't say he was.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Fuck, we need to fucking put some
From the
points
34
on
now,
this,
here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Dude, what the fuck's going on?
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to.
Chubb's hurt.
But I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And some room to work. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run it. It's Matt. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
And Pascal's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on second down.
Oh, my God.
And this one's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Another big third down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Look at big Quentin Nelson getting out on that pull.
He's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
That ball caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Saw that.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Dude, these jukes that they do are just ridiculous.
As his guys will set
make your whole team miss on one juke.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back.
No, look at that play. Broken-ass play.
He'll be hoping to continue that trend. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of
it
it
there. 72 yards the last time I ran this play.
Yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt.
It was.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A big play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's caught by Landry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter.
Now I need to block it, kick and run it back. Now watch me block it.
Coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Now, Charles, it's the 2nd quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the 2nd quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass. Okay, that's cool. There's the interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end.
Oh, good.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in a hurry-up offense. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Reset. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Play fake. Reset.
Oh my God, dude, that would have been the best throw ever under pressure.
So
a comeback route. I don't know how he didn't catch it.
You'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
You gotta be
kidding me. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
17-7 at half.
Time here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast.
Flying. Wow. Well, you bet your bottom dollar you were. Marvell Tell, the third.
The beginning of the second half.
There we go, second half underway.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here.
Paris Campbell's going to be my return guy, for sure.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than it is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
It's like they just block well for him. I think it's his ball
carrier. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. On first down, Hilliard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Hilliard. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Johnson.
That was an old player,
40 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Stanton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Stanton. And it is incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
I just almost threw another pick.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Hoyer. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
He saw your screen and immediately jumped on.
But why put them in a tougher spot?
This guy's a
psychopath. You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stanton. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Unbelievable. I left
just
that
what the Browns needed there.
Good
for a gain of 17.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Off the play fake. Stanton. And now he's going to use his legs.
Drew Stanton scrambling dead right.
It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, a design run for their wideout.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, the ball is knocked out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pick it up.
Oh, look at that play. Oh, wow. Look at that hit. Finally popped one.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly
the big boy
was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help.
Yeah, I know, right? I should have had him sacked. I don't even know what happened.
25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Come on, set. 15, 1. 15 Christian, travel. Leo, shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Hoyer.
Oh my God, dude.
It's intercepted.
Oh, he got the 1.
Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm bringing the heat. They got three
drive about to get started. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone
he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know the man.
I'm going to put in the 4th stringers or the 3rd stringer. Mark Walton's in the ball game. Kai Polite.
Sat in my chair the last few years. He has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4.
Got Mark Walton Jr. in the ball game.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Nice play right there by Alex Farik.
Offensively, but now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Johnson hurt
now
again.
timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away. Able to get away. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh my God. Stanton scrambled, fumbled, and they picked it up.
And a little bit of
That's 3 forced fumbles now this year, and I don't have one recovery.
But he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Are you kidding me right now?
20. And he'll take it into the end
Oh
zone.
my God, dude.
Touchdown. Damian Ratley, 49 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing
Yeah,
room.
he looked like his arm was
Extra
down.
point
His
by
elbow.
Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he's
I'm getting
taken
fucking
down.
routed
This will be a
right now.
Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he's got
Oh,
this one
by
complete to Callaway. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now this
Campbell
throw
just got
caught
hurt.
left side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
All of a sudden, this guy Jackson is
quarterback
dropping
now,
dimes.
just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a 1st down here.
Bitch ass bitch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Walton on the draw.
Look at Mark Walton.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
First, Campbell dislocated his finger lower
Running
tension.
game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's hauled in here by Inman. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting
Oh
to see.
my God,
Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to
He
believe it.
didn't get in,
6
Chris
points
Ivory.
go by the wayside on that one.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. they were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here we go with Ivory. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Chris Ivory taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. Haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Love it. Chad Kelly's going to come in if we get the ball back.
Now as they
the
get
final
set to
drive.
take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down,
and they do a straight handoff to,
and he's going to be stopped
like
here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is
jet
made at
sweep.
the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute
5.
break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Oh, they just punted it down to the 3.
3-yard line, a beauty.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding.
Chad Kelly coming in.
Lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Drive starts on the ground. It's Walton. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
That's incomplete, but there's a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Back to throw. Huge first down. Got it.
Dude, he's so inaccurate.
Get up there, get set, and then spike it.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Check three.
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly
player
intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others.
Out of bounds right after the 0 seconds hit.
Not quite the same, but if you're trying to
I would have had one play.
It's important to get it done, and to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So
his offense is horrendous.
My partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.
Baker Mayfield 9 for 9 for 114 and a touchdown. Some guy put ass bitch, bitch ass bitch. Now some other guy. Ass bitch, bitch ass bitch. Yeah, after that. Fuck. People are unhappy. Quentin Nelson gave up a sack, but he had a pancake. Braden Smith, Isaac. Anthony Walker led in tackles again. I had no sacks, no picks, 2 forced fumbles, but oh, I did have a recovery. That's right. I don't know. He hasn't really done much. Bill Maher hit a 60-yarder. He's right back in the running after missing his first attempt on the year. Fuck. He made it with ease, with the wind gusting like to the side. Your veteran lineman wants to check in on his student. See how well Cody Goslett held up on the pass protection. He was all over his blitz alerts. I don't think he have a single sack. Keeps getting better. He's going to be a fixture on this offensive line. He just got +3 awareness on that game. From that game. After that guy, yeah. +3 pass block finesse and +3 awareness. Or +3.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side.
How's Danny Dimes looking? Yeah.
I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it.